Thank you, Robert. Yeah, first couple of runners out on the course here for this, the Prodrive Shopfitting Limited Novices Handicap Chase. Having a look at the fence, we can see Sam's Falcon on the left there, yellow and dark green stripes. Peter Kavanagh is on board for Diane Sayer. And black and white combination for the three, Lathan, Brian Hughes, riding for trainer Mickey Hammond. Next away will be the 7, Cave Hill. Red jacket with the royal blue seams, a white star on cap. Alan Doyle takes off 3 for trainer Ian Duncan. 2 is Beau Cruz. Royal blue with red diamond, a purple cap there. Theo Gillard steering for trainer Donald McCain. Grey with red hoop, a quartered cap is the 5, Uncle Al. Aaron Anderson takes off 5 for Jess Beddy. Weak Rifle is number 6 on the race cars. Weak Rifle is in the pink and yellow quarters. The Battenberg Silks, Jamie Hamilton for Mark Walford. Light green with red star is number 4, Curiosa. Craig Nichol rides for trainer Annabelle Salre. And is the final one of the 7 onto the course here for this 2-mile 5 furlong contest. Reminder, no last fence in the straight, so 12 to be jumped in this contest this afternoon. Betting headed by Wheat Reflay at 2-1. Beau Cruz second in at 3s. In fact, his upsides, Cave Hill, they are both 3-1 chances. Lathan at 8s. Money for Uncle Al, who's 17-2 from the earlier 11s. 12s for Sam's Falcon, and the outsider is Curiosa at 33-1, but has jumped in from 66s, so a little money that one's way. Post time of 2:08 is in less than 2 minutes. Runners then gathering down at the starting point here for our 5th race of the afternoon. We're back over fences, aren't we, for this Novices Chase. Betting being headed up currently by Wheat Rifle, number 6, who's in the Battenberg yellow and pink. He's done pretty well of late, hasn't he? He was a winner a couple of starts ago. And that was at Kelso, and then was 3rd here as favourite last time out. Cave Hill won at Hexham in May. Cheap pieces on for the first time. Currently second in at 3-1. Bit of interest in Beau Cruz as well, who's going chasing now, having already shown bits and pieces as well. Was 4th at Carlisle latest over hurdles, so I thought was an interesting contender. Last call on bets here. Final runners being checked over at the starting point here in the home straight. Wheat Rifle is the 2-1 favourite still. Cave Hill at 3s, 130 for Beau Cruz, 8s, Lathan and Uncle Al. That money's continued at big prices for Uncle Al. Sam's Falcon 12s, Curiosa 33s. Watch being checked by the starter here. And again, Russ Garrity just checking for the start time. Flag's about to go up. Ready to go. Flag's up. Forwards they come. They're off. They jump away over the extended 2-mile 5 furlong distance here in the Prodrive Shopfitting Limited Novices Handicap Chase, part of the Go North Forgive and Forget series, this 2-mile 5 contest. Good start made by Cave Hill and Curiosa. They'll be the first couple on this long run to their first of 12 fences here this afternoon, with the omission of the usual final fence. So it'll be Cave Hill in company now with Curiosa, neck or so between them. Beau Cruz is in behind those, running in 3rd place, with on the inside Wheat Rifle in the quarters of yellow and pink. Sam's Falcon, Lathan and Uncle Al at the back of the order as they go over the first, at which Sam's Falcon was very awkward, shifted out to the right and did no favours to Uncle Al, who was very much caught on heels come landing, so they both have issues at the first fence, and as a result they're off the back by a good 4 lengths now, levelling down the back straight run. Over the first fence in the back straight, first of 4 in the line, Sam's Falcon again has steadied on approach, dropping even further behind. It's going to be tough work now for Sam's Falcon to get in the mix as they come towards the ditch for the first occasion. Curiosa in tight to it, but up and over just in front and shifted left in advance of Cave Hill, so it's been a little bit harum-scarum early with a few blunders. On the outside, Beau Cruz is still very prominent, continues to sit second. Back of the field, Sam's Falcon is pulling up. That's the one. Sam's Falcon pulled up down the back straight there after a couple of significant errors. Uncle Al still remains at the back of the field, Lathan in company, and one of the favourites, Wheat Reflay, is on the inside with a pretty quiet passage through so far. Jumped that quite exuberantly and came up sides Cave Hill, landing 3rd and 4th. So now climbing out of the back straight. Up on the top turn they'll go, left-handed and coming towards that sole fence in the home run. Jumped to 6 and 12 in this 2 mile 5 event. Curiosa. Chase debut here, in front with the advantage, returning from a big absence, particularly rules-wise. Has a narrow call from Beau Cruz, another chase debutant, in the hands of Theo Gillard. Wheat Reflay close behind those. Winner here, winner Kelso a couple of starts ago, and then very solid effort here last time. Jumping ahead of Cave Hill. Cheap pieces added for Cave Hill here in 4th place. Then Uncle Al, who saw market support prior to the off, and finally a Lathan in the black and white colours. So once again, the whistle and flags going for riders to move around this usual final fence, and it will bring them towards the half-furlong pole and just over a circuit to go. In the Prodrive Shopfitting Limited Novices Handicap Chase, our 5th on the card. Those that remain, the 6 of them covered by only 4 lengths. Curiosa and Beau Cruz take the turn to the cross fence number 7 from Wheat Reflay, yellow headgear, the Battenberg Silks, being followed by Cave Hill. Uncle Owl and Lathan is last of all as they're now about to rise. Over they go, both okay at top, and all of them down the order jump it well. Left hand down once again, so over to the back straight they go. They've got 5 to take from here. The line of 4 down the back, and don't forget that second one down this line is the final open ditch. Curiosa in front for Craig Nicol. It's only a half length or so. Got pretty tight to that fence, but in truth, Beau Cruz wasn't much slicker. They're tracked still by Wheat Reflay, and then comes Uncle Al, Cave Hill and Lathan all in a line. Back at the ditch now. Let's see how they pop over this. Front pair good all over. Lathan just trying to creep into this race on the left there for Brian Hughes. Not really gone for yet in the black and white colours, and continues to race quite wide, as Curiosa and Beau Cruz still have the pace and the lead between them. About a half length between them over that one. At the back end of the order, Lathan was a bit untidy and came down left-handed, sort of brushing with Uncle Al as a result. So bits and pieces of mistakes down the back straight, but no significant changes yet, with Curiosa putting in a short one there. And as a result, Beau Cruz was better. Now comes through to take it up as they climb out of the far turn. And of course, from here, there is only one more fence to jump, but still a good half mile or so to cover. So it's Beau Cruz round the outer of Curiosa, who fights back. Wheat Reflay is poised in behind them. Cave Hill is now coming under some pressure to the outer in 4th. Uncle Al is still there, the grey with red hoop, and the back marker Lathan is in touch if good enough as they level towards the last. Beau Cruz and Curiosa, there is little between them, and it's been that way from the get-go. They're followed by Wheat Reflay and Cave Hill, who's responding for some pressure. Uncle Al is just in behind those back of the field. Lathan very awkward and slow. Down the hill they come inside the last quarter of a mile, and now Wheat Reflay has hit the front here. Goes on by a length and a half. Curiosa the one to stop quickly. Beau Cruz is buffeted around. Uncle Al and Cave Hill are trying to respond for their pressure. A final furlong for them now to cover, and Wheat Reflay is in front and over 2 lengths to the good. Uncle Al and Cave Hill are still staying on in behind. Uncle Al is trying to run down. Wheat Reflay is looking for the line. Wheat Reflay needs the line. Uncle Al is surging. Uncle Al and Wheat Reflay Wheat Reflay and Uncle Al, it will go to the judge. They're followed by Cave Hill and fourth to Bow Cruise.